Hey everyone, me again. I'm gonna show you guys a card trick. So we're gonna start by having a spectator name any card that they like in the deck. It can truly be anything, it does not matter. It's completely up to them, but let's say that they like this one, the 10 of Hearts. Okay, now we're gonna leave the 10 of Hearts in the middle. As you can see, it's not on the bottom and it is not on the top. The thing about Magic though is it is all about perspective. So over here, this card might look like the Ace of Clubs. But if you look at it from my perspective over here, it actually looks a lot like your card, the 10 of Hearts.
Let's go.
What's up everybody, Kier Gomes here, and welcome back. So in today's episode, we are going to be talking about something a little bit different. We're not going to be reviewing a deck, and I'm not going to be teaching anything. However, I do want to talk about something that has been helping get me through these kind of trying times through this quarantine. It has been, at this point, 3 weeks, and I kind of feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit. But there is a few things that I rely on pretty heavily to get me through. And one of those things is what we're going to talk about today. Now, in my normal day-to-day, I'm typically pretty busy, whether I'm working on a new project, a video for you guys, whether I'm helping out with one of the companies that I work for. I'm typically always on the move, always doing something. I love it, definitely not something that I would want to change. In fact, I look forward to getting back to that. However, since I've been stuck inside, one thing that I never really seem to have time for is to just sit down and learn something new. Now, for those of you that know me, I used to really enjoy performing Magic live. I used to enjoy going to gigs. I used to enjoy really sharpening my pattern and my skills when dealing with people. But one thing that I really enjoyed was just sitting down and learning something new. Even if it was something that I knew I was never going to perform, just learning. So something that I started doing in this quarantine was kind of making it a point to try to learn something new, whether it's a card effect or a coin effect or pens or borrowed objects, anything. Trying to learn something new in Magic as often as I possibly can through this quarantine. And since I've been home and I've had some time on my hands, something that I have found to be an invaluable resource, I mean just something that I genuinely cannot get enough of, is Mealing's membership. Now you might be asking,
what is Mealing's membership?
Well, I'll tell you. If you guys are active at all in the card community or in the Magic community, and if you're active at all online, you've probably heard of my buddy Ollie Mealing. Ollie is an all-around fantastic sleight of hand artist. I mean, he is more than a magician. Visually, the guy's moves and his chops are absolutely incredible. He's a very talented magician based out of the UK, but he also has his own subscription service called the Mealing Membership. If you're not familiar with Ollie, here is some of his work that you may have seen around the internet. The guy is an absolute monster. I mean, he's a complete monster. It's insane. Now, Mealing's membership is really cool because basically you subscribe to it, you pay your monthly cost, but you get access to all of these excellent and original effects using cards. Now, this could be seen as a playing card channel, so obviously this is something that I think Warren's talking about. This membership service has been super, super fun for me to just sit down every once in a while and learn something that I didn't know how to do. Now, the monthly subscription for this membership costs 10 sterling pounds per month, which I believe is about $12 American. But once you sign up, you get immediate access to like 40 something original items taught by Ollie in detail. He goes over things like how to perform it for camera. He goes over things like how to perform it live. He goes over little subtleties, things that you don't get in a normal free tutorial. Now, this is not a sponsored video and I'm not being paid to say any of this. I pay for the membership, but I was chatting with Ollie recently, and I mean, the guy is not only inspiring as a magician and as a sleight of hand artist, but he's inspiring as a teacher, as somebody who teaches you how to do these things. Kind of gives you that feeling that anything is possible, and he definitely gives you the confidence while you're practicing this move to feel like you're gonna nail it. And that is super important. A lot of tutorials you see online, it's very difficult to feel like you're gonna get the hang of it. And there's a lot of good, I think, and supportive devices in these tutorials that really helps you feel like you're gonna nail it. Now, if you're like me and you're interested in learning new stuff, but you're also a little bit of a move monkey, or you enjoy doing more difficult moves that are just satisfying for yourself, this is definitely your kind of membership. When you sign up, you're gonna get access to things that are fun, you're gonna get access to visual magic, you're gonna get access to very practical magic that you can perform live. I personally absolutely love highly visual magic, especially because a lot of what I do is for the camera, for you guys, and I have found some really interesting stuff. In fact, that color change that I did in the intro is the squeeze change, which is Ollie's take on the shapeshifter, but it's a little bit more visual. So that is something that I learned the first day that I signed up, and there's just dozens more of other stuff that is so much fun to learn. We're talking things like controls, forces, peaks, variations of certain color changes. I mean, all kinds of good stuff that you can use to really spice up your magic act, whether you're performing online or whether you're performing for an audience. Now, how this differs from a lot of subscription services is for people that don't want to pay like $12 American monthly for this service. The nice thing is you can choose these items, watch the performance and see which ones you want to learn, and you can buy the individual download. So if you don't want to pay monthly, you can pay like $5 for a download, watch the tutorial, learn it, and then you're good to go and you don't have to worry about that reoccurring cost. So for those of you asking what I am working on or what I'm doing during this quarantine, I will tell you for sure one of the things that I'm definitely doing is sitting down, logging into my Mealings membership and just learning new things, which is so much fun. And it kind of gets you thinking about how much you actually don't know. Now, it's easy for magicians to kind of fall into their ego. Once you get good and you feel good. But I think something that that can be said is that sitting down and genuinely just learning something from scratch that you didn't know how to do gives you this satisfying feeling that you really you forget about. You know, you get so caught up in reviewing decks, or you get so caught up in taking photos that you forget that there's just this world of magic out there literally at your fingertips. And being able to log into this portal every morning and just see something new that I want to learn and just get to work is so inspiring, and it's so much fun. And it doesn't just inspire you to learn new stuff, it inspires you in a lot of ways. I mean, it inspires me to up the quality of my videos so that way I can really do these moves justice. It inspires me to work on my live performance, even though I'm hardly performing anymore. And these are all things that you get for this, you know, small cost every single month. And to me, it's completely worth it, and it blows my mind. So there you go. So if you like some of the clips that Ollie was performing, a lot of that stuff is available at Mealings membership. If you like that trick that I did at the beginning, it's just a nice little visual something. Of course, that's not gonna fool a magician, but it definitely will fool a spectator, and that's what it's all about. So if you guys love that kind of stuff, I'm gonna leave all of Ollie's information, his Instagram, the Mealings membership account, I'm gonna leave all of that down below, and I would highly recommend checking it out. And if you sign up, hit me up. I would love to talk to you guys about some of the stuff that's on there. I would love your opinion on some of these crazy moves that are super hard. It's a lot of fun. So if you guys do end up becoming a member, definitely hit me up. I will write you back. I could talk about this stuff all day. I do want to give a big shout out to my buddy Ollie Mealing. I really love the work that you do. You're a huge inspiration, but also I appreciate us getting to work together and kind of talk about this stuff. So yeah, there we go. Now, I, for one, am definitely going to go learn some new stuff right about now. But for you guys, go check out the membership, see if you find anything that you absolutely love or can't live without, purchase it, do whatever, but let's talk about it. I'm very interested to see what you guys are learning. With all that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.